Hey, Allison. Hey, Tiffany, I don't know if I didn't get a request from you, so you may want to maybe log off and log back on. Let's see if I could do this. Here, let me send the request to you again. And you may want to, oh, there you are.
Hi there.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm good. And let me move my camera a little bit. It looks like what happened a little bit too. Oh boy. Okay. Let me move that a little bit like that. Okay. Very good. All right. So I'm not able to see people. Hi, Rain. How are you? And we got Regal B joining.
Awesome.
And I'm not able to see that close, but or far. Mesa.
Mesa,
Hey
hello.
guys. So great to have you. We're going to wait a few minutes for a few more people to join. And looking forward to talking to everybody about the Illinois pageant. We've got all three queens on today, and we're looking forward to talking a little bit about our experience and then answering any questions that anybody has regarding the pageant. So we'll wait a little bit. We've got a couple more minutes.
We do.
All right, Rain.
I was working in my yard before I came on.
Really? You look
Yeah.
fantastic for working in the yard.
Well, my husband's like, "What are you wearing?" I had a tool belt on and I'm ready to go.
I'm telling you, you are just a woman of all trades.
It's good therapy. Good therapy.
And Allison, how are you doing?
I'm good. Weather's been pretty good here. It was kind of cold like last week, but now it's starting to warm up. So I took a walk outside.
All right, great.
Julie's here. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Waiting for a few more people to join. All right.
Regal B says, "Happy birthday,
Oh, happy
Chris."
birthday. Thank you, Melissa.
Yeah.
That's sweet. We got Susan. Hey, Susan. Waiting for a few more people.
How many do we have on so far?
4.
4 people. Okay. Well, after the call, for those who weren't able to make it, I can download it and we can upload it onto our website. So,
Fantastic.
yeah, that'll be very informative for those individuals as well. All right. Well, maybe we should just get started. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, I thought that we could introduce ourselves and give a little background about our experience in the pageant, and then answer any questions that people may have. So I can go first. So I'm Chris, and I am Mrs. Illinois America 2020. And the way that I got involved in the pageant is I was actually doing some business coaching with Melissa, who's actually on this call and on the live. And I had no idea that she was actually a pageant coach in 4 of the East Coast states. So I was doing some business coaching because about 15 years ago, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease and fibromyalgia. And over just a long period of 15 years, I was able to cure myself. And so I was really exploring how I could take my professional career, which is I'm a pharmacist by training, and then merge it with some of the holistic approaches so that it could be of service to more people. And after 6 months, I had told her that I was turning 50 years old, and she suggested that a pageant would be a great thing to do. And so initially I just kind of brushed it off because I've never been in a pageant and I've never considered being in a pageant. But I figured, what the heck, I am 50 years old and both my kids were, off to college and I had the time. And so I took the opportunity, and this is my first pageant, and I won. So that's a little bit about how I got involved in the pageant. So with that said, I'd love to maybe hand it over to Tiffany or Allison to kind of share how they got involved.
Yeah, I can go ahead. My name's Tiffany Christina, aka Tiffany Wells. I am the current Mrs. Illinois American. I am honored to be a part of the amazing America system. It's something I have always wanted to do and always wanted to be a part of. And, the America system is near and dear to my heart. So I always wanted to be one of those girls walking across that stage at AmeriCAN. Wow, I actually made it. I actually made it. And my dreams came true in September, and I became Mrs. Illinois American. And I have to tell you, that experience has been amazing. I've been in pageantry good close to about 18 years. And I know from the get-go, I wanted to be a part of this group. And I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to have a platform. Our pageant doesn't require you to have any type of community service type platform. However, I know I have a platform, which everybody knows, is veterans. I have a passion to serve and to make sure veterans have resources and places to live, to make sure they're safe and healthy. I partner with a lot of organizations and nonprofits like Rebuilding Together, and also some veterans groups throughout Illinois, actually. And I've raised over $500,000 for our community to help make sure that we're living in safe and healthy environments. So I've done a lot of work, and even more work that I'm partnering with coming up. And I think that this title, because it's so special to me, has really helped catapult me. I've been contacted by veterans groups. I'm actually going to several events, and like Support Over Stigmas having me come to their event at Contigny. And I'm excited to be around some amazing military vets that I get to, of course, they want me to wear my regalia, and they're honored to have me. And I'm excited to share what this experience is, that it's about family, that's about sisterhood, that it's about, really bringing your passion forward and showing what it's like for a married woman or single, widow, divorced, can actually compete, even though they have children, even though they have lives, even though they have, working. I work a lot, but I definitely made time to be able to participate in something that I'm passionate about. If you really love it and you're going to do it, you're going to make the time regardless. People always ask me, how do you have time for all that? Well, I make the time because it's what I love. It's what I need to do. I have a calling to get out into my community. I have a calling to be around amazing women. And the America system definitely gave me that. Going to America in March, in Las Vegas, I have met so many amazing women that I'm still in touch with. And to be able to walk across that stage, the Elvis stage, was absolutely amazing. I was on cloud nine the whole time. And that's a little, I could go on and on and on, but I do also want to say that I am so honored to be able to, of course, wear my title with my sister queens, who are the first mother-daughter team of Illinois. And you guys have been amazing. Although it's your first pageant, you guys have just absolutely knocked it out of the park. You guys did the hard work. You did what you needed to do, and you rocked that stage and represented Illinois very well. And with that, I'll go ahead and pass the baton over to Allison.
Yeah, before you do, I just wanted to mention a couple of things that you touched upon. Is your work with the veterans has been really amazing, and I know you're very, very committed to the veterans, and I've seen the work and the progress that you've made over the year. And I would say that there's a lot of pageants. Now, I came into this not knowing anything about pageants, and kind of falling upon the best pageant system for married women and the most respected and the most, the longest running pageant system, which is the Mrs. America pageant system. And it's a very classy pageant system, and I'm just really honored to be part of that system. So with that said, I'll hand it over to you, Allison.
Hi, I'm Allison. I am currently a student in college at the University of Southern California, and this is my first pageant as well as my mom's, and she kind of inspired me to do one. So when she entered the Mrs. Illinois pageant and she won, she told me that they're looking for a miss, and I'm like, oh, like, should I do it? I wasn't sure because I've never done something like this before, but being an actress and a dancer and always doing stuff on the stage, I'm like, okay, this is maybe something I can do. Why not, right? And I took a great leap of faith, and here I am after going to nationals in March, which was like a once in a lifetime experience. I'm so honored to be able to have this experience and to meet really talented and gorgeous, beautiful women who I can call like my friends, and I look up to them. And there's so many people who inspire me every day. And I want to be that inspiration for other young girls, especially girls and women my age, who think, oh, this is something I can't do because maybe this, I'm too young or I don't have what it takes. I'm not experienced, because I want to show you that you can do it, and you have a lot to offer. And so that's a little bit about me, and my platform that I'm really passionate about is the environment, and it's called Bags to Beds, and it's a social initiative that repurposes plastic bags into sleeping mats for the homeless. And I've been able to collect over 1,000 plastic bags through family and friends. And I wouldn't have never been able to do this without the help of my community and my family and just everyone who's been supporting. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's watching and to everyone who's been getting involved for doing their part as well. So that's a little bit about me.
Yeah, so I am very proud of Allison. She is my daughter. I know. I'm
Yeah,
a
that's my
little
mom, by the
bit, but
way.
I thought that, she's always been extremely responsible. And when she had said that she was interested in doing the Miss, I was literally ecstatic because the whole experience has been so amazing. It's been such a bonding experience that we can look at 20 years from now and always have these memories. And we have like amazing photos, to remember the event for, you know. So I just wanted to mention that. And then, talking about our platform, I had a couple of platforms. When I was younger, I was diagnosed with selective mutism, and I had a lot of trouble in grade school, a lot of learning disabilities, but I was able to overcome all that. And as a result, I developed a passion for needy children. And I've worked over the last 12 years with an orphanage in India and helped to support them and initiated several fundraisers. And that is really my passion. The other passion I have, as I mentioned to you earlier, is my health and wellness. And I literally have been able to get totally healthy with a holistic approach of diet, exercise, the right mindset. And I want to be able to share that with the world, with other people, with the world. And so I've been making some videos and putting them out to be able to impact people in a way to implement those type of lifestyle changes. So it's a little bit about kind of my mission and the service that I've been involved in. I want to touch upon what I've actually gained from the pageant, because before this, a year ago, I did not even have a Facebook account. I was not even on social media because I was like literally freaked out to be in front of the camera. I was like behind the scenes. I do like 95% of the work, and somebody else could take the limelight. I was fine with that just because I always was very nervous. And here I am. I just initiated an Instagram live. Can you believe that? So I got like really good at posting. Like I had to take a tutorial actually last summer on how to post on Facebook. And I've come a long way since then. So I have gained an appreciation and practice and being in the public eye, because I really feel that God is going to be able to, I'm going to be able to use these skills for something greater than myself in the next 50 years of my life. So that's one. Also, too, I got into the best shape of my life as well, too. As I mentioned to you, I turned 50, decided to enter the pageant, like most people thought I was crazy. And I kind of asked Melissa, I said, is there an age requirement, like a max? And she's like, no, max. And I was like, yes, let's do this. So I entered, I started the personal training, and as Tiffany mentioned, we did the hard work. You know, it does take work. You want to go up on stage, you want to represent your state in the best fashion, but in the same time, I got like really, really healthy and, you know, got flatter stomach and all that good stuff. So it was very beneficial in that respect, and it was a lot of fun. I got to purchase, you know, beautiful gowns that I would have never purchased before. I know Allison and Tiffany had mentioned going to Las Vegas and going to the national pageant. That was like literally an amazing experience that I will never forget. It is a once in a lifetime opportunity that, you know, you'll have that for the rest of your life. I had so much fun. I, you know, walked on the stage that Elvis Presley walked on. I met like so many amazing and accomplished women from across the country that are going to be like my friends for life. And so we are following each other on social media. And so those are the few things that I really am appreciative of this experience. So with that said, I'd love to hear from my other sister queens what they have gained.
I know I gained a lot of friendships, that's for sure. You know, and you touched on a good point too. It was your first pageant, but you have to start somewhere, right? Everybody starts somewhere, regardless of what you're doing, right? What a way to start out. Vegas. Oh my gosh, how awesome is that? Every pageant girl's dream. You got to, you know, to be a part of that. And even through the pandemic, through the restrictions, through all the things that we had to deal with through that pandemic, the staff at Mrs. America really made sure to make it memorable in a safe and healthy way. And it was so much fun. Even with the restrictions, we had a good time. I can't even describe it. When we got to see the Las Vegas sign, the rehearsals were a ton of fun with, you know, and drag, and just to be able to experience, you know, what it is like to be a part of this system that really embraces, you know, what I believe in, you know, what I firmly believe in our family. I firmly believe in making sure we have the strong sisterhood and bond, and that we grow each other, that we empower each other as women to be the best that we can be. So the fact that I can be a part of that is pretty awesome. I think what I gained, you know, is just maybe more of an understanding of where I really want to go. Where's my direction as far as like public speaking, and of course my platform. My platform is based solely on, you know, homes, making sure they're safe and healthy. And I love to get my skirt in the dirt. You know, I'm not afraid to wear a tool belt. But now I'm really focusing also on making sure I can give the resources to the veterans, and making sure I can be that person that they can reach out to, be that person that can find things for them, be that person that can lean on, they can, you know, I can hold on to, get them in touch with our other organizations, you know, throughout Illinois. There's just so many amazing things that it's kind of propelled me through. It helped me meet some organizations, and I wouldn't have been going to an event in June and in July if I really didn't have this exposure. So I have to say I gained quite a bit. What about you, Allison?
Wow, you touched on a lot of points. I totally agree and second everything that you all have said. I think one of the more unexpected kind of gains that I got from doing the pageant was personal, and learning how to be professional, learning how to conduct yourself, learning how to speak in public, learning how to put on makeup the right way, learning how to do your hair the right way, knowing which products are the best products that will make you look and feel your best, learning how to dress as well, learning how to walk, you know, in 6-inch heels and look graceful while doing it. And I think especially for young people, those skills are very valuable, right? And it's something that we're going to have to learn eventually, especially for young women in this world, you know. And I think that doing this pageant was such a great experience and good exposure to being professional. And, you know, as an actress and someone who's looking to get into entertainment, this is the right avenue. Like, it's perfect for getting that experience, for networking with people, and for using your voice to make an impact and to tell stories. And so I really think that I gained so much personally from doing this pageant. And, you know, I think if you're on the fence, I mean, there's a lot of pros that apply to, you know, whatever you do, whether it's a job interview or you're making a speech, something with the public, and, you know, putting your best self forward. So I think that's one of the most valuable things that I gained from doing the pageant.
Very cool.
Thank you. I mean, it's been such an amazing experience, one that I never thought I would do, but I was open-minded and I went for it. And I feel that if you're interested in really developing yourself as a person, this is really a great opportunity to really apply and to practice and to improve in every area of your life. So I really do believe that. So we are also going to be having a Zoom call in 1 week on Wednesday, and we'll go ahead and, you know, we'll advertise that as well too. And we'd love to meet people who are interested in the Illinois pageant, and we're there to answer any questions that you have. You can you can message any one of us, and we'd love to answer your questions or even connect you to the Illinois director, Julie Aceto. So our state pageant is actually in August 28th. It's going to be at Hemmons. Is that in Elk?
It's in Elgin. It's, yeah,
Elgin.
the Hemmons Cultural Center in Elgin.
Yeah. So it's in Elgin, and we are accepting applications right now, for the state pageant for the Mrs. Illinois. So once that pageant takes place, then the winners of that pageant will go on to the national pageant. So,
and you can be any age, right, Chris?
Yes, any age.
Now, what if I was not married? Can I compete as well?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the system, the Mrs. America system has actually opened it up where there's actually 3 winners per state. So there is the Mrs. Illinois America, which is the original, and then they have the Mrs. Illinois AmeriCAN, which is the married winner that has the second highest score. And then there is a Miss division, and that is not only for single women, it's for anybody who might be divorced or widowed or never married before. So there's a lot of opportunity whether you're married or not married. The requirements are for both that you need to be 18 years or older, reside in Illinois, and be born a female. So I think I got that right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So did you see any questions there? I can't see the screen because it's a little bit far.
No questions yet, but feel free to leave any questions right now in the comments and we'll answer them.
Yeah. So I actually have some frequently asked questions that we could go over. And so we went over the requirements of the pageant. So if you are interested, please message us and we will connect you to the director, or you can, yeah, that's probably the best way. You can also go, we have a Facebook page for Mrs. Illinois America and a website as well too. But you can easily contact any one of us. We're very responsive and we'd love to answer your questions. Even if you're kind of on the fence, you're interested, you haven't committed, we're also going to have that Zoom meeting next week and we'll let you know all the details on how to sign in there. So the other question that may come up is, you know, what type of woman can enter the Illinois pageant, the Mrs. Illinois pageant, or the Miss Illinois pageant? You want to either
it could be 18 or older. It could be a Mrs. It can be, you know, any natural born female. Yeah. If you have a family, if you don't have a family, you know, any age. I mean, it's really endless, the possibilities that you can really compete with, you know, with our system.
Yeah, so you can be an auto mechanic, you could be a pilot, a doctor, a stay-at-home mom, an aspiring model or actress, a homemaker. It doesn't matter. As long as you meet those minimal requirements, you can enter into the state pageant. So I wanted to make that clear. Are there any height requirements?
No height requirements.
Nope.
No.
Thank God.
Yeah, I think all of us are on the shorter side,
Yeah,
so that's pretty good.
It's
really
nothing a 6-inch heel can't take care of.
Yeah.
No height requirements. You could be 6'2", you could be 4'2". There are no height requirements.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
did have one question, actually.
There is a.
There is a question. J. Renee 1865 says, "How did you handle your stage fright?" That's a good question.
That's a great question. I probably went to the bathroom 10 times. And taking a very big, deep breath before I walked on that stage to calm my nerves. Just, why am I here? Blow out all the negative energy, and then I would go. And that really helped the jitters and the nerves for me. What about for you guys?
Yeah, I think, I forgot who told me this, but someone said that the judges are not there to scare you. They might seem scary to you, but they're not there to be mean. They're not there to be unfair, but they're looking for their next winner. And so that they want you to win. And knowing that they think so positively of all these women, it makes them seem less scary, if that makes sense, because they do want you to succeed, and everyone in that audience and the contestants who are competing beside you, they want you to succeed as well. So knowing that everyone is super nice and there are good intentions, it helps to calm those nerves. Yeah.
I think also too, it boils down to preparation, right? So I never wore heels, I think higher than 3-inch heels. And it was recommended to me I wore 6-inch heels. So I'm wearing my heels around the house, and we did some walking coaching and we practiced, right? There was a lot of practice and preparation, but see, that is the most beneficial for you personally, because yes, you can go to the event and that's one event, that's 1 week, but the whole process of preparing is what's developing you into the woman that you want to become. Okay, so it's preparation, planning, getting comfortable in the heels, smiling as you're walking. And then for me, I don't even recall being nervous, because I had done so much preparation that it's like, you prepare for that moment. And so there was a lot of adrenaline. Everything was really, really quick as far as changing outfits into the swimsuit, into the evening gown, into the state costume. And there was a lot of rushing. And so I don't remember even being nervous because of all of the preparation that had gone to getting onto that stage. And I was just really proud to be there. I stood tall, I walked like I did in my practice, and I did the very best that I could do. And I was competing with myself, and I was actually very proud of the progress that I'd made from when I had started.
That's good. Yeah, the preparation is key for sure, to make sure that you're really on top of your game, because when you go there, you're going to the big leagues here, and you're really, as far as when you're going to the state, you can really embrace who you are and work on things. And, the directors have some, a great support staff to help you get to where you need to be. So if you were to make it to the nationals, you'll be prepared, but you still want to take that moment to kind of take it in and really enjoy it, because you're there, you made it. Embrace it, because that's you're out there and you're like, I'm here, this is who I am. Taking that breath in and just taking it all in and enjoying it, I think is a big factor too, because I know for me, you come to think of it, I didn't think I was really nervous because of the rushing, like you said, but I know that before I get on that stage, I'd take a deep breath, just be like, oh my gosh, I'm here, I'm so excited. And I wasn't nervous going on that stage. I was actually really excited. Judges are people too, right? Just like the audience. So there's nothing to be afraid of.
So I would say it's not about, I mean, winning is great, right? There's one winner and there's lots of contestants,
Yeah.
but it's about your journey. So
Correct.
whether you make it to nationals, you don't make it to nationals, and you're,
Yes.
you know, you're preparing for the state, it's about the journey. It's about you. It's about your personal development and, you know, how you're going to grow into your
Correct.
greatest potential. Okay, so if you think of it that way, as opposed to like I gotta win, like I gotta
Yes.
else like that, yeah. So you know, if you have the attitude like this is a sisterhood, I'm gonna have a great time, it's gonna be a great experience, then literally this is one of the best experiences of my life.
Man, I can honestly say if you do go into it thinking like that, you know, you learn something from everything you do, right? And I know for me, because I went in with that mindset, even though I did not win at nationals, I still was excited. It didn't even matter. I was there, you know, and I was excited for the winners. So the fact is I gained something. You know, for me to be excited, I actually got there. I got to where I wanted to go. I grew. I became a better woman because of it, a stronger competitor. I got to meet some amazing women. I got to network. I helped really, you know, move things along and really embrace who I am. So I really think when it comes down to it, it's really about focusing on what are you going to get out of this, right? You want something positive to come out of it. How will you grow? Just like you said.
So if you're looking for a new opportunity, you want to have fun, you want to make lasting friendships with women all across the country who are going to, you know, be there, not just for the event, but for your entire life, and you want to grow personally, then, you know, I would highly encourage you to consider entering the state pageants. And like I said, if there's questions, please reach out to us. We're also going to have a Zoom where we're actually at the end of it, we're going to be giving out $100 certificate that will go towards your registration fee. And that would be from Lisa Dean, who is the sponsored coach for Illinois.
Yes.
So with that said, I want to thank everyone for joining, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye.
Thanks for joining.